Здравейте, машини, добре сте дошли в предицата ми на тази игра AVOWED или както се казва там, и аз не съм много сигурен. Сега какво правим тук? Тук лутнах ли навсякъде? Тук има някакъв лък. Но ако го взема, май ставам тежък. Я да видя картата къде трябва да отида. Обаче сега колкото е, че докато съм тежък не мога да се телепортирам. Я да видя този инвентар. Този лък не е ли по-добър от пистолета? Малко по-малко демидж има. Как да изхвърля нещо от инвентара? Но то мога направо да го стачна в кампа или да го щупя. Нищо не мога да сложа, бе. Сега трябва да отида до някой град. Тя не нужда тези неща да ги продам.
Another glorious battle.
Добре, то телепорт още ли не бачка, бе?
Here we go. Arms up, tight. Look right. Armor's too weak here.
Много тъпо, че не мога да си използвам телепорта. Да трябва да стане. Тук има някакъв мерчант. Да видим.
Can I interest you in some glaive berries or better spells, perhaps? Welcome to Poria in Velino, the finest legitimate apothecary of Emerald Stair.
Те смогат сами да ги продавам ли тук, бе? Добре, то тук на мапа друго май. Те само са мерчанти. Отивам сега на Ато. Не е от тук пътя, бе.
Ado.
For an Adiran, you're very resourceful, and a more than capable companion for poor Giada. With any luck, I can tell you a great deal. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first, let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood. It's less of a question and more of a stimulus. As long as you're honest, there's no wrong answer. All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum. Chrysalis. After all that work, you have nothing to say. Well, it's your soul. Hey, let's go over your results. Well, you gave me nothing to work with, but that doesn't mean I came away empty-handed. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting. The stress of war can leave a mark on the soul, but this is different. Quite different. Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giata's theory of the dream scourge. Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land. Diverted, like the flow of a river. Purposeful, maybe, but to what end? Regardless, essence doesn't just disappear. It must be going somewhere. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're after. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giata my fondest regards.
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad
Добре,
feeling
готов
about
съм
what we'll
тук.
find. Yeah, I'll be honest. He lost me when he started talking about
А
souls.
тук дали няма нещо, е? Айтеми. Тя неща.
What do you think of Giata's theory?
Well, my experiment have been a little
Unpredictable. Like the essence has no sense of direction. How did you know? We should talk, but not here.
Yeah.
Не, вижте, чак на 300 метра трябва да отида. Я да видя на картата. Ага. Я ще ударя и тук един телепорт да видим апгрейди нещо да направя.
Mari,
Затова нямам мац. White steel chunk ми трябва. Още две, ама нямам материал. А това другото? Адмет, Wurst. Тук го няма. А, ето го е. Още две. White Steel Chunk ми трябва. Какво стана тук, бе? Тотално преебах нещата. Оф, мамка му.
Did you leave a cleaning manual?
Walk softly.
I'll remind you of that next time you start playing your flute. Flute at camp.
That
Ja ne znam zašto ne mi da.
bears
Da,
natural prey
enchant
doesn't
na
tend to
ništa.
play flutes.
They might show up to get you to stop.
I've had this flute for years, and I have yet to be killed by a bear.
On second thought, maybe that's what's keeping them away. Look, Marius, if you ever want to talk about anything, you know I'm here, right?
Right. Appreciate that, but I'm all right.
If you ever change your mind, the offer stands.
Evo, отивам към мисията.
Okay, Amaku. I'll keep that in mind. Why is it somehow worse when the revenants aren't trying to kill you?
A godlike in Emerald's Den. Well, maybe our luck's improving. I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day.
Остана така.
Sorry, I've been on my own for a while, and I forget how unusual this looks. As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
Oh, and what do you use for fertilizer? Other corpses?
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple. They get 3 meals a day and a comfortable home. What more could they ask for?
I mean, miners in Solace don't have it that good.
Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't belong. Giata Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor! I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town? He's a bigger fool than I thought. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo. Yes, quickly and mercifully if you can. Silvo is one of my revenants. My oldest, my favorite, and the pride of my flock. Someone needs to put the poor fellow out to pasture. And I just don't have the heart to do it myself.
Well, it's already dead. That's the hard part done right there.
When a revenant goes bad, there's only one option. Final death. And poor Silvo's time has come. Thank you for understanding. You can find Silvo in the barn. He's blocked the door somehow, but the window should be open. Just be gentle with him. He's a good boy.
So, we're killing a revenant then? She just couldn't come out and say
Тя
that?
трябва да отидем до този
And
Силво.
this is why I don't take pets.
Трябва да видя откъде да вляза. Абе. От тук май не мога.
Right behind you.
Там видях има някакъв път, ама.
Nice work.
Нищо ли няма, бе?
I saw you reach into Beatrice. Find anything interesting? Poor Silvo. He was a bright, young revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace. So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge, they have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen. And end up like Giata. No, thank you. The corpses, they need me. Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say. Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giata are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
Айде да се махам. Consult with Ivete and Remy.
The great mystery is...
Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend? Remy, take a note. Fluent speech and upright posture show marks of sophistication in the endangered godlike. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
Gossip is an important part of scholarly research. It's the only way to stay ahead of the competition.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research. Deal?
Let's begin the examination.
Айде, имаме
If you could
сделка.
choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go round the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
Who wouldn't? My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us? Weren't you?
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone? Oh, didn't anyone tell you? On second thought, forget I asked. I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
We've heard that one before. Good thing we don't listen to criticism.
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
Hurry, before they change their mind.
Окей, отивам се.
I might have
Wonder if she
dozed
needs
off
a new
there for a
research
bit.
partner.
Were any of those
Трябва да
birds
говоря
left
с
in
гията.
We could do both. Anything to protect the great Giata Castel.
Are you as excited to get started as I am? Because I'm very excited. I'm counting on it.
No. Не
I have a lot
стана
of
да
packing ahead
скипна
of me,
това.
but I've earned a short rest. Good timing. I'm about ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest? And why? It's almost like something is lashing out, defending itself. Look at us. Barely even started. And already we're making progress. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi. Under the circumstances, the two are not so different. I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals. Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to you, they won't be a problem. And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject. I'd call that a good day's work. Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus. Oh, I thought about it. The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
I'm sure everything's fine. It's just a spooky death basement.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there. The door to the basement is just outside, around the corner. Of course you'll need a key. Please excuse the mess.
Да. Сега сигурно ще има отонес.
That's where her parents died. I'm glad we can spare her from having to go back.
Okay. I don't know what I expected, but this isn't it.
Haven from the blight. Who grows here?
I feel pretty certain that those people aren't supposed to be plants. Gods. We can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
Добре, връщам се при тази.
I don't. Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents, or whatever's left of them.
So they're dead?
Or something like that.
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance. Did you see my mother and father? Are they still there? I'm sorry. For what it's worth, I don't think you were in any danger. All that's really down there is an unhappy memory. One that keeps on growing. I would appreciate that very much. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way. The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar, and I know the perfect one. Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Fjord. There should be some equipment waiting for us. Before we head out, let's make the most of our time in Fjord. No telling how long we'll be gone. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety. Works for me. This is a good opportunity to cleanse our place of rest. Spiritually, I mean.
Добре. Аз вече може да ми помага. Но за сега съм с тези злата май. А то пише горе в ляво, че уж с нея ще хора. Сега ще видим. Къде е това? Той не съм ходил. А тя не е с нас.
many people to godless ruins before. Never went any closer.
This is a spiritual haven. Could we remove the animancy equipment, please?
Take it up with the governor.
But he told me to ask you.
In that case, the answer is no.
Това какво е, бе? Някакви бележки. Това как се включва тук? Това е нещо бъгнато или какво? Гията трябваше да дойде с нас, затова не става. Къде е тя? Сега трябва да се оправя партито.
One of your machines shocked me. I wasn't even anything.
Have you spoken to Alphonse?
He seems in a low
Thank you again for letting me join you. An animancer never misses an opportunity to embrace the unknown. Still, being an animancer feels different without Fior Messiverno. For the first time, I don't have to prove myself to anyone. You're forgetting all the bridges I burned on my way out. No, that part of my life is over. At least now I have a place I can call my own. Good, because I have a lot of research to do, and this could take a while. Not to change the topic, but this little adventure of ours, will it be dangerous? Well, I never expected to live forever. My mother and father taught me how to defend myself, among other things. When you need me, I'll be ready. I hope so anyway.
Добре, как да я накарам да дойде с
What are you
нас?
so curious about? Anyone in particular? I warn you, I'm not the best judge of first impressions. For what it's worth, you've got a nice group of oddballs here. I'm proud to be one of them. You too.
Добре, сега ми дава избор. Ще избера аз и той Кай. Сега трябва да стане.
Did they not glow in the light? Her parents, her sentinels. To grow and flourish still, life without rot, form without death. Horrible or perfect? Endless spring. They breathe, they flower, they will never fade. Is the acorn not beloved of the oak? We merely ponder. They sing in peace. Was it not worth the change? Life, life, germinate the sprouts. No winter, only spring. They are strong now, vibrant, better than their frail shells. Even the darkest evening clouds part with the morning mist. Sleep now. Dream of beauty and new life. We will speak soon.
Сега този квест трябва да стане.